And here we go, our second match. J-Mac, Ken Baller going in for their very first match between each other. J-Mac does have first pick. Pre-bans coming out here. Ragdoll and Ganny getting pre-banned.
Interesting choice. Well, first of all, I want to note, interesting Stone Star League, as J-Mac's patented Stone Star League. I believe that is the lowest rank you can be on the ladder, clearly showing that everyone can play RTA. Ken Baller's actually opted to take second. He can choose to go first or not. Opted to take 2 picks because he values 2 over 1. J-Mac taking the Oki first.
Okeanos getting picked first. I don't know how I feel about Okeanos getting picked first, but a CR and a Fran I'm very familiar with.
Oki first tells us that J-Mac is going aggression. He pulled a Changpeng. Okay, we did not expect to see J-Mac have this unit. I am not sure about not having a stripper on the field now because he does rely on Chiu a lot, but J-Mac is setting up for Daphneses. He is setting up for lots of damage, and Ken Baller going with the Masha. Interesting picks here. Ken Baller is in the face of a lot of damage here, does not have a Ragdoll to be able to disrupt that turn order, so I would say that J-Mac is in a very, very big advantage here.
Picks.
And goes with a Beta and a Wind Jamire. We haven't seen that in forever. Okay, so one thing that J-Mac is lacking is strips here. So if Ken Baller goes with a double immunity or some way to counter this, he's going to be in a good spot, but J-Mac does not have the ability really to strip very well. Changpeng does have strips on skill 2, but it is a slower base speed unit here. So if I'm J-Mac looking at this, I'm looking to down a unit off the bat. Juno and Fran do not synergize well, by the way. But at the same time, J-Mac does not have great heals over time. I think the ban is going to be one of the main damage healers, either a Sierra or a Masha here. Chooses to take out the Juno. Interesting choice here, but I guess given that he felt like his Han was being pre-banned, great choice because Juno could have ended up soloing him. But kind of an interesting choice picks here, but I think if Masha can get through, that's a lot of damage coming out. Not a ton of burst coming out from J-Max, and Ken has a Molly on the field.
Well, very exciting draft coming from J-Mac and Ken Baller, both 24 speed leads. Here we go. J-Mac taking first turn with a very fast Beta.
And Changpeng, obviously everything's tuned here.
No defense breaks coming up from that Changpeng, and we still get the immunity on top of Ciara, and Fran does land the reset onto the Fran, though.
That's huge, not stripping everything, because if he stripped everything, that's so much just control. But at the same time here, J-Mac, is in a spot where he has immunity.
Yeah, J-Mac was looking for attack breaks, did not get an attack break on everybody, only landing on the Fran. Masha looking to deal some damage to the Okeanos, who do have a bomb that cannot land right now.
Yeah, and at the same time here, Ken Baller does have that Molly, but at the same time, J-Mac does do a ton of damage with this Okeanos. We know the artifacts make it really strong. Does not do as much damage as I would have expected, so this Okeanos clearly not on crit damage, might not even have great artifacts on it. Changpeng's going to work here, and does get some resets cooldowns on Sierra, but does not get it on some of the other units here. It's a good amount of damage from Changpeng.
Yep, Ken Baller fully stunned up right now. Jamire is able to get that cycle right back on him, getting that cleanse and skills up.
And if you look at it, Changpeng moves in front of the entire team of Ken Ballers, and with that reset coming up, Changpeng is going to be able to reset again here. So that's a lot of damage that Ken Baller is going to be eating.
Yep, a lot of damage, a lot of control coming out of J-Mac. He does land that defense break on top of the Molly.
But not landing that defense break on the other units actually gave the game.
Ooh, massive damage coming from that Jamire. Able to take advantage of the defense break, eliminating that Molly from the field. Not looking good for Ken Baller, really putting him on the back foot now.
No, I mean, not just back foot. It's showing him the door to this game here because J-Mac is taking this right now. There's no way a Molly and Sierra coming back from this. Not with the Beta, with Revive, and all that damage coming out.
Ooh, Changpeng finishing up that CR, and we've got Jamire dropping the Fran, quickly doing away with Ken Baller. J-Mac looking extremely strong going into this first match.
What a draft and what a game by J-Mac. I'm thoroughly impressed. We have not seen these units before. Inventing this on the spot and being able to just do so much damage with this Changpeng. What a game.
Totally didn't expect that coming from J-Mac. I knew he was going to be doing well, but round one coming to J-Mac's side of the field.
And you see J-Mac breathing a sigh of relief because this is probably something that's not been thoroughly tested a lot here. Something quite new, and it worked. It's one of those things when you think about trying something new, like, would it work? And it works. And he's going like, yes, it worked. I look great now. Stone Star League taking it. Actually, that looked very commanding. He actually got quite unlucky, missing a lot of strips, right? That Changpeng off the bat, missing a lot of defense breaks, and still won.
But he had the comp. He had these units. He had that safety net with the Jamire as well. Even though he missed it, he got those scales back up, and he still performed.
I mean, that draft just blew me away. What a draft there. I mean, that's just so difficult to comprehend when you're not used to playing against that. It's very tough to be able to counter on the spot. So Ken Baller, using a lot of units he's accustomed to, threw him into a speed that was a lot slower, right? Sierras and Mollies tend to sit slower, and with the Jemire providing speed lead, that's where all the damage units of JMac were able to just take turns over and over and over again.
Yep, there's the pre-bans coming out for JMac and Ken Baller. Patter getting banned, Han getting banned.
Yeah, so Patter being banned here, Ken Baller does not have the Patter deal. Takes out the Han. I'm not sure about taking out the Han here. Han might not be the one to take out, but it's always okay. Taking the Oki first is a little interesting. Learning from JMac last match, but I'm not sure if that's the first pick to take.
I don't think that's the first pick to take. I think he's taking it away from JMac, but I have a feeling JMac was ready for that. Chiwoo Gani getting drafted by JMac.
JMac is definitely ready for that because you saw him instantly pick Chiwoo and Gani. What that does is it cuts down Ken Baller's time to think, and it also means that JMac prepped this exact scenario ahead of time. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult to pick two picks on the spot like that. So Chiwoo and Gani means that Ken Baller could think about playing turn 2 a little bit because that Chiwoo doesn't do a lot of damage. But what this does when Ken Baller drafts this way is allow JMac to double down with maybe a Jemire Chung Peng if he's going this route, or can go slower. He can still play any speed he wants. Daphnis would also be perfectly acceptable here. But lays down the Ileana and lays down the Chung Peng.
Yep, Chung Peng coming back. Ken Baller with the Fran NCR. Very standard play. I think this is in JMac's court right now because Ken Baller's not really drafting or really surprising him with anything. And we can tell JMac's prepared for this.
And I actually really like the way Ken Baller finished his draft here. Ragdoll is going to throw a lot of disruption on the JMac team because there are two big AoE units. That's a lot of a turn cycling. And Juno can actually solo JMac's entire team. That Daphnis is going to be banned from JMac's side. I think Ken Baller is going to win this one because he has either more heals or the ability to solo. JMac does not have enough burst. So I think at the end of the day, JMac's in a very good spot. JMac is almost forced to ban the Ragdoll because he has too much AoE and the only way to win is to get through some damage. I don't think he has enough damage to get this stuff.
Well, Gani was going to be the unit of choice. Let's see what the staff is going to be doing for JMac. Speed leads for the both of them. Ken Baller needs to win this one to stay in it, or are we going to see another 2-0? Can JMac pull it off? We're going to find out now. JMac with first turn, getting the strip and attack bar reduction on Ken Baller. There's the defense breaks happening as well. Glancing, laying on top of CR and Fran.
Yeah, that's exciting time here. Ken Baller has 2 defense breaks on his team, so Daphnis is going to remove something from the field. Ken Baller is going to be down 3-2 off the bat here. And actually, again, I think JMac's in a really good spot.
JMac's in a very good spot. We're going to see this third skill coming out, and there's nothing Ken Baller can do about it. He might be losing his Fran or CR. Going for the overwhelm. Gets the additional turn as well. Hellfire landing right on top of that CR. Looking so good for JMac.
Huge additional turn here because Ken Baller doesn't even have skills right now. When I said Juno could solo, not at this point of the game here. JMac going up 4 units to 2. This is a very, very dominating draft here. It's pretty much over.
The Wind Master, phenomenal in today's performance. Well done. Getting that glancing on top of the Okeanos. Okeanos is not going to be landing that skill 2 here.
Wow, what a play here by JMac here. And again, this is just formalities here, going through the motions here. But one by one, these units are going to go down. Ken Baller's Juno is not soloing these 4 units. Even if you gave this account into the hands of a true Stone Star League player, it would not happen. This game is over.
Even Juno went to go for the strip here, not landing the strip on the buffed up Ileana. And there you have it. We get the 2-0. JMac is going to be moving forward to go up against Dreams Joseph. Well done.